Good Friday, ladies and gentlemen. May is about to end. It's May 22, and we are back strongly at the Prosperity Channel, which will be all over the world. The United States, North America, Asia, Africa, South America, and of course, the U.S. Trust Territories. It's a big day, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to focus finally on the economy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to be very clear. America is about to boom. All the naysayers that are saying that the stock market is overpriced, except for Bitcoin, is going to crash. I repeat, is going to crash. The stock market, according to the experts, because of the cyclical issues, the overpricing, the overheating, which I don't believe at all, is going to crash. Wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I did a video 48 hours ago. Some elements of this given society, headed by the infamous, the corrupt Del Rosario family, headed by former Executive Vice President of the GSIS, Benjamin Ben Del Rosario, destroyed this given video. Now this is a rewind. I'm telling you right now, the stock market boomed yesterday. And I'm telling you, it will continue to rise, except for certain companies, including Bitcoin. Okay? Except for certain companies that might have another accounting issues. Again, based on this given assumptions. Assumption A, if the company is being handled by a corrupt CEO, then obviously that stock will go to hell. If there are certain accounting issues permitted by the CFO of that given corporation, which we will identify. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We will identify in this show. That stock will fall to hell. Assumption C. If there are certain issues within the company and on external vendors, a scandal, if I may say, that stock will fall. Big time. But if you talk about top of the line managed companies led by Google, Tesla, Microsoft, Nvidia, of course, Meta, I call it the new Magnificent Six. Your money will grow. Guaranteed. And look what happened to the stock market just yesterday. All because of the video that was destroyed by the group of the Del Rosario group. And if you are watching this, Grace Del Rosario, Why don't you make a statement? After all, you've been pestering my wife, Nancy Tubujanui. My number to Grace de Rosario, who unfortunately is here, even went to a, would you believe, ladies and gentlemen, a pastoral group of professionals. But anyway, just to be very, I would like to say, open and transparent to the United States of America audience of mine. Grace de Rosario, you may make a statement by simply calling me at my cell at 405-503-8511. Or if you are shy, you can hit me with an email at superdeals1494@gmail.com. And ladies and gentlemen, I am telling you right now, who are the best managed companies in the United States. And by the way, if you want to join my pre-IPO of Midwestern Business Advisors LLC with 9 divisions, all you have to do is give me a call via Viber if you are in another country at 405-503-8511. So, 2 things. Number 1, where is the direction of the U.S. market headed? Nothing but prosperity, assuming the shootings will stop by 50%, where law and order will exist, assuming that Kevin WARSH will come out with new policies that will attack inflation overnight, that will make the housing market stable and strong, that will continue the boom of the U.S. stock market. As we say in economics, we live and die based on the assumptions. We live and die, our credibility is at stake based on the assumptions we set forth. And as I have told you, ladies and gentlemen, the objective of the U.S. economy is to hit an all-time high gross national product of the goods and services of this country. All-time high, between 5.6% to 5.8% by the year 2028. I repeat, the U.S. economy will grow, will achieve, will prosper because the goods and services of this country will reach an all-time high gross national product of 5.6% to 5.8%. If that happens, many, many Americans will become wealthy again. And ladies and gentlemen, I paused for a while because I felt so sad within my soul and heart when I remembered the downfall of the U.S. economy in 2008. All because of the failed, worthless policies of Ben Bernanke and Hank Paulson. All because of the policies that destroy the lives of millions of Americans, starting in the Golden State of California. That's why Gavin Newsom believes in me. That's why Gavin Newsom wants to know what I can do to revive the California economy. And to Governor Newsom, the answer is very clear. New policies. You said it right on the money, Governor Newsom. The system, the economic system in America and in the world, except for some countries like Singapore, Uruguay, and some innovative central bankers. And if Mario Draghi would have stayed in Italy as Prime Minister, Italy would have been the next Singapore of Europe. And this I can tell you, Mr. Newsom. If Karen Bass will win as the next mayor of Los Angeles, then your hopes for presidency will die. Mr. Newsom, Governor Newsom, you have to be a statesman. You have to be voting, supporting for Spencer Pratt. I'd like to make that in public, and I'd like to strongly invite you, Governor Newsom, in this program to make that statement to support Spencer Pratt. Because it is very clear in my mind that somebody did an arson case on that fire at the Palisades, on other fires in California. I know California very well. I lived there since 1994. There are so many, including Filipinos, corrupt, evil, criminal elements in that Golden State of yours. And if you make that bold move, that statesmanship move, Governor Newsom, to support Spencer Pratt, then you have a very good chance of retaking back the White House. But if you support Karen Bass, I must confidently say, Governor Newsom, your presidential hopes will slowly but surely melt and melt and melt by the day. And I know for a fact that your skills in debating are simply the best in the world. What do you have to lose? Support what is right. Support what is good for California. Support a person that can resurrect Los Angeles from the grave. And what we need in America, and more importantly, in all of America, are statesmen. The Ronald Reagan statesman approach in governing your given state, region, and for that matter, for the whole United States. And I am telling you, Governor Newsom, you cannot imagine the donors that will support your candidacy for the highest office of this great land. If not, it's all over. So, I would like to be very clear also, ladies and gentlemen, that if you listen to the likes of MSNBC, Ledesma Group, you already know what happened to you, especially my fellow Californians. 2008, you lost everything. I lost my house, worth $1.8 million in Lake Forest, California. I lost it. Very sad. I lost money. I lost so much mileage because of the wrong, worthless, and above all, stupid, really, if you take a look at it, policies of Ben Bernanke and Hank Paulson. They stuck on a series of broken policies that do not work during a time of crisis. And what did they do? It's very clear. You dig fault, malign me, I'll hit you. I hit you. And before you know it, the whole economy tanked out. And so many Americans lost their lives. Their lives. All because of wrong policies. Wrong government regulations, wrong systems in the government. And I submitted to Ben Bernanke what could have been done. And this is our golden chance, America. This is it. It's now or never. Under the leadership of Governor Kevin Warsh, we can make and we shall make America great, prosperous again. Great means prosperity. Great is not a term to be spoken with worthless, non-prosperous achievements. Because at the end of the day, as I would like to tell all my investors, there are two things in life that you cannot apologize on. Once you lose your money, your house, your pension, and your life. And that's why I talk to all the greatest doctors. And without any prejudice, one happens to be my brother, the great Dr. Gavin Bautista, with over 180,000 patients, who not only cured their illnesses, but made them live a longer quality life. And that's why the more you listen to MSNBC, the more poor you will become. Look what happened in 2008, America. From 2000 to 2006, we were so prosperous. In the Golden State, which I lived from 1999 to 2000 to 2013, from 2000 to 2006, land appreciation of single family residences reached 6.3 trillion. And I never believed in overheating. Economic overheating is not a car overheating. No. Economic prosperity sustained by new and innovative economic policies, which I provided Ben Bernanke. And what happened? I was maligned by Mayet Boris Mendoza, a person, a criminal, formerly with San Miguel Corporation, a criminal. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to second guess anything. I'm going to pour in all my resources in the next 6 to 8 years here in the United States of America. The boom years, the most prosperous years in the history of America since the Ronald Reagan years. Since the time when Oklahoma was booming in the 1970s because of the petroleum era. And now it is a combination of AI, it's a combination of new economic policies, better management systems. And if I may say, the G9 retail software package where retailing will be a strict science. And the list goes on. Cancer will be finally solved. And I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, once the Medical Hotel will be finally have a ribbon cutting, America will be the #1 destination of the most prosperous people in the world. And no wonder Japan is being maligned, by the way, in Houston by certain Japanese elements because of the family of Ben de Rosario. What else is new? But I'm going straight to Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi to resolve the matter. Because Prime Minister, if you are going to listen to these criminals by the name of Ben de Rosario, then the Japanese economy will be tarnished. Because this criminal devalued the Filipino peso to the tune of 727%. So every time a Filipino will buy a product, that peso is devalued by 727%, all because of Grace de Rosario's uncle by the name of Ben del Rosario. So to my friends in the Japanese embassy headed by a Del Rosario puppet, please direct this video to Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi, because you are being fooled by these animals, these criminals, these pigs who have completely, totally, beyond any comprehension, the destruction of the Philippine society at large. It's irreparable what the De Rosario family did to the Philippine economy way back in 1967 to 1982. It's irreparable. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, you have that fund. We will tell you what to do with it. And we will not be like MSNBC Ledesma, where, well, you open the TV set, we tell you what we think, and it's up to you. No, we're not going to do that. If you have any questions, issues, because I know that might be the most important decision of your life, give us a call, and we will answer you. Because MSNBC Ledesma Group will say, oh, you can just email us. Well, you can also email me. But it's better to call me up direct. So there's not going to be any confusion whatsoever. Okay? I would like to tell you clearly, there are so many shenanigans out there that will simply take advantage of you. And you know what happened in 2008? America, California, you know how you lost your houses, how you detached the toilet and threw it in the streets of California. I know how you hurt. I know the money that you lost, all because of Bernanke and Hank Paulson. I know the feeling. I know how tragic the life of the current mayoralty candidate Spencer Pratt feels and his family. I know it. And I guarantee you, with my honor on the line, it will not happen in this station. Because precisely this station was created to make America prosperous again. Great means prosperity. Without prosperity, you cannot be great, America. It's foolish, it's stupidity, it's a joke. Might as well tell that to the Cubans. So, ladies and gentlemen, before I end this particular segment of our program, we have a new channel. It's called Gavin Bautista at the Prosperity Channel 91.com. And I'm telling you right now, I know, especially my friends in California, from Los Angeles, Orange County, San Diego, and Sacramento, San Francisco, and the rest. I know how you feel. I know the burden of worthlessness you feel, you continue to feel, because there's nobody helping you. MSNBC is not helping you, again. As usual, they're only taking advantage of your stupidity. Okay? 2008, we are in 2025. The years of suffering is simply too much. Simply too much. That 17 years of waiting, that's practically death in the definition of economic planning. 17 years. And now we have a central bank governor, a Fed chairman, that truly will address that once and for all. I tried to do it with Jerome Powell, but he was on deaf ears. All because of the family of Ben de Rosario. But now, it's a different ballgame. We have the new Fed chairman, Kevin WARSH. He's more professional, he's more open-minded, he's multi-talented, and he's there for America. He's there for you, the middle class. He's there for you, California. And I will broadcast all the documents I am going to submit one by one. And by the way, to the animal by the name of Mayet Boris Mendoza, I'm giving you a chance to speak. I don't know if you can. I heard you are now an economist. My phone number is 405-503-8511. And I can be reached at superdeals1494@gmail.com. So that my friends in Irvine, California, in Los Angeles, California, in San Diego, California, in Sacramento, California, in San Francisco, California, in Modesto, California, in Victorville, California, in Esperion, California, all over California will know that if Bernanke approved the plans to counter the crisis we had, we would never have suffered. We would never have suffered this much. For 17 years, 17 tragic years of millions of dollars lost and our life wasted down the drain, all because of wrong policies, wrong leadership, wrong central banking policies, wrong. 17 years. And yes, the enemies of America are just laughing out there. They're laughing because, yes, they want us to suffer. They want us to bleed to death. And ladies and gentlemen, we will not, I will not, my group will never allow that again. We have the voice, we have the mind, we have the talent, we have the power, and we will use all our power to get back what money we lost 17 years ago. Thank you, good night. This is Gavin Bautista, your host at the Prosperity Channel. We have a new title of the name of our channel on the YouTube is Gavin Bautista at TheProsperityChannel91.com. Thank you, good night. In America, we have a new central bank governor. We have a new Fed chairman under the great Gavin WARSH.